Good morning. So we are continuing with the Srimad Bhagavatam, and this is in continuation chapter 20, Canto 3, part 2. This is conversation between Maitreya and Vidura. And this was verse 18. We had left the verse 18 halfway. So I will redo that verse so that you get an idea about these things which are supposed to be important. So first of all, the verse 18 is, let me start. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 2, Chapter 20, verse 18. We are redoing it. First of all, Brahma created from the shadow the coverings of ignorance of the conditioned souls. They are 5 in number and are called Tamisrat, Andha Tamisrat, Tamas, Moha and Mahamoha. So we are now redoing this portion for you to understand. First and foremost, the word Tamisra basically talks about the ignorance factor. See, all these 5 things which came about come because of ignorance. Human beings are ignorant. They are covered by this layer of ignorance. Let us look at the layers of ignorance, the way in which they are shown. So let us say the first one is Tamisra, basically darkness. Now what is this? When I am in a dark room, I'm just giving you how this gradation can be done. I am in a dark room, there is no light anywhere, and I am not able to see anything because my eyes are also closed. So then what happens to me is complete darkness. There is ignorance all around. That means, do I know anything? I don't know anything. Now, the second part is when the room has a little bit of light in it, but yet my eyes are closed. Okay? So if there is light in the room, but my eyes are closed, can I say this? It is half darkness, half knowledge. That means the things around the room are illuminated. If I have to open my eyes, I will see them, but I am not able to understand them because my eyes are closed. Got the point? The third one I can say is I am too lazy to do anything. I don't want to even get up from my bed. I don't want to open my eyes. I don't want to see the sunlight or the light inside the room. Though if I were to do all these things, get up and see outside, I will be able to get more knowledge. But if I don't feel like it, I just want to lie around in the bed doing nothing, and I would rather close my eyes. This is the state of almost 99% of the world. You ask yourself, do you get up in the morning the moment your alarm rings, or do you get up after some time, after number of alarms? So you will find that you are not going to get up, and even if you get up, do you put on the light first thing? Instant get up and put on the light. Nobody does. Hardly one in a million will do that. So you will understand that in your case, you are not attuned to this light. Light is called knowledge. You have closed your eyes. Then the next one is you open your eyes, but you feel that you are having some issues. Maybe you see someone lying next to you. Or maybe you feel that today is 26 January, it's a holiday today. I don't need to get up. Today I can go and buy some stuff. I can go to the mall. I can watch a new movie, something or the other. Your mind is already engulfing you with some thoughts. These are called desires. You are still not got up. Remember this. You are still sleeping in the bed, and yet All these are a part of your world. And you would like to dream about these things. That is the next one. And then the last one of it all. You carry your yesterday's trash in your own mind. Last night before you went to sleep, you had a very big fight. Yesterday was a bad day. Yesterday you did not even have meals while going to sleep. Can you understand the number of things that are going wrong in your life? So when you wake up or when you open your eyes, the thoughts that cross your mind is, I have to get even with that other person. I want to show that other person. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. This is an extreme desire where you are using it for wrong purposes. All these 5 types come in the form of extremely dangerous situations in your life. All because of ignorance. Ignorance is the root cause of most of our problems. So this verse tells us that Brahmaji, when he was actually trying to create something, the shadow world of his created these 5 things which are nothing but part of ignorance. So now what happens is Brahmaji is not at all happy with what he has done. So let us see the next verse. Out of disgust, Brahmaji threw out the body of ignorance, and taking his opportunity, Yakshas and Rakshasas sprang for possession of the body, which continued to exist in the form of a night. Night is the source of hunger and thirst. Now I hope you get the example right now. What example I gave you? Brahmaji was not happy with what he created. So what does he do? He throws that body. But that body is like, a meat, like meat. What happens? There are Rakshasas and Yakshas over there. They are ready to gulp that body down. Something nice for them. And they are willing to eat it, like vultures. So they are after this body. Now this body's creation is as if creations of the night. I told you this also example. In a room, your eyes are closed, the room is in darkness. So understand this whole situation happens in the night. If I say the physical night, that means the night which we got up from. No, this is the night of darkness of ignorance. Are you getting it? Think like this. There is a villager. He has no idea about cell phones. Or maybe he has no idea about internet. He has just, seen some people, but he has no idea about it. For him to see something, like if you remember, just recently there was a tribe which they discovered in the Amazonian forest. That tribe had never seen anything. Even there is an old movie which is really a fantastic movie. It's called The Gods Must Be Crazy. It's a beautiful film. You should go and watch it if you have time. The Gods Must Be Crazy Part 1 and 2. Now it so happens that they have, it's a funny movie. So just take it for fun purpose. It so happens that a plane drops a Coca-Cola bottle on top of a uncharted land. Now, one tribal over there finds this bottle. After finding the bottle, he doesn't know what to do with it because it seems that the gods had dropped it. And then the bottle gives that person so much of trouble in the entire film that it was really very hilarious. Finally, he goes and returns the bottle to someone. So the story is like that. So it is exactly on these lines, tamas. It is like troublesome things come to person. So understand this, the 2 things which come in the darkness of ignorance are called hunger and thirst. That is the first thing, isn't it? Those who are ignorant people, what are the worst things they can do? Even if you see the hierarchy of needs, the theories of Maslow and all, it is still talking about thirst and hunger, the basic criteria. It's all the same. Here also, the Srimad Bhagavatam talks of the same thing. Now we'll do the next verse. Brahma, the head of the demigods, full of anxiety, asked them, "Do not eat me, but protect me. You are born from me and have become my sons. Therefore you are yakshas and rakshasas." He then created the chief demigods who were shining with the glory of goodness. He dropped before them the effulgent form of daytime, and the demigods sportingly took possession of it. So here Brahmaji is saying, please don't come and eat me. Who? He's telling the yakshas and the rakshasas, please don't do this. I have created this, the body of his. Remember, his body created those objects, which is called tamas and all that. So naturally, when he discards the body, he doesn't like that body of his. So the body is food for the Rakshasas. So that is the time when he has created the darkness or the night. Now, because now he wants to do something good. So what does he do? From his own body, out of goodness, he creates daylight. And because he creates daylight, all the demigods come into the picture. Now, this sounds very, very mythological, isn't it? You may wonder what exactly is happening over here. Well, something that happens to us also. With knowledge, we get opportunities and we get to see the world. If I have an opportunity which comes my way, I want to go and explore it. I want to see the things around me. But if I am in a well and I am afraid of everything, fear has taken over me, then I don't want to do anything, correct? You will find that if you put fear in your child, the child is not even willing to do anything. If you put fear in your child, like the height, when a child is afraid of heights, and you say, don't go up, don't go up, don't go up. So the child is fearful of falling. So it's in a similar fashion. So here you will find that Brahmaji's creation, the darkness, was always like that. Whereas the light, the one which is connected to sunlight or the knowledge base, where knowledge is concerned, when the sun is out, haven't you noticed all these people from the Stone Age would like to go and explore the land? In a similar fashion, you will find that you also want to know. So if you are told that there is a nice restaurant, you have heard about it, let us say, there's a nice restaurant which is serving good food. Wouldn't you like to go and see it? Yes. So in a similar fashion, the more knowledge you have, the more you want to go out and experience it. This is the demigod way, where the world opens up for you. All right? Lord Brahma then gave birth to the demons from his buttocks, and they were very fond of sex. Because they are too lustful, they approached him for copulation. The worshipful Brahma first laughed at their stupidity, but finding the shameless asuras close upon him, he grew indignant and ran in great haste out of fear. Now here, this is more, you may wonder how come Srimad Bhagavatam is talking about this. But see, in our world, especially in India or most of the countries, you will find that the idea of sex, the idea of any of those kind of activities are always shunned and looked down upon. Right? Why? Because we have a stigma attached to it. What is the stigma? We have this idea that that is a wrongful act, that is not a good act. Now, this is something which comes out of the minds of human beings. Everybody is interested in it, but everybody wants to hide it. Everybody wants to lay low about it and not talk about it. So here in this case, we say that the portion of the body which creates these kind of activities are the lower half of the body, which is what even in psychology you have heard that That is the basic instinct, isn't it? So the basic instinct is normally created from the bottom half of the body. Now, when that is happening, Brahmaji has created these creatures from this darkness, from this particular part of the body. The more a person is lusty, interested in having sex, that person will do anything in the world to satisfy his desires. Have you not noticed there are so many stories on the internet? For that matter, if you go to any channel, Netflix or this or that or whatever, what is the main story that you can see? Kidnapping of young girls, rapes, murders, those kind of things. Trafficking, God knows, all kinds of wrong activities are shown. Why is it so? Because lust is such a dangerous thing. Human beings are so lusty in their thought processes. The demonic kind are more lustier. So in this world, you will find that the nature of human being, when they are demonic and when they are very much into this mode of lust, they are fond of it and they are always going to go after it because their desires are so strong. And that is the reason why lust and greed are two important chadripus, that is the negative qualities which human beings cannot overcome. Desire, that is lust. Alright? Anger, lust, greed, these kind of things are very much predominant in this world. They come from the hindquarters of Brahmaji. That is what is being said. And Brahmaji is laughing at the stupidity. See, we normally consider these kind of actions as very, laughable. Why? You will find that if you go to Twitter, if you go to YouTube, all these channels that are there, TikTok and Instagram and all, what do you see actually over there? You see all kinds of wrongful activities going on over there. Yeah, only few places you will find something nice, but the rest of it, even platforms like Quora and all, are affected by this kind of a nonsense nowadays. Earlier, there was a time when the things were filtered. Today, they are not. Today, there is a lot of wrong stuff going on. And we, instead of trying to eliminate it, we feel funny about it and we laugh at this kind of a thing. Though the thoughts in your own mind are, I also want to be a part of it. That is their nature, human nature. But they will laugh it off. When there are lots of these kind of things happening in this world, but these things follow you also. By chance, I'll give you a very funny thing which happens in the algorithms in most of these. By chance, if a video comes in your feed which is talking of these kind of things, by chance the video you see the video. Whether you see it by chance or deliberation is a different story. But suppose you were to see, do you know that the algorithm will send you more of these kind of videos? And this is a part and parcel of your life. If I have, like say for example, in my case, I see say spiritual videos or the strange kind of, aliens and this and that. I love to see all that nonsense. So, Egyptian civilizations and this and all, my feed is like that. Suddenly in the feed, they will introduce something. And if the video plays, the algorithm thinks that I am interested in it. Whereas I am not even keen on watching. Especially all these Babaji videos that are there. Because people create a lot of these crappy videos. So the algorithm will feed you as if you are an alligator. Come on, take this, take this, take this, take this. So it's a very common thing. So that is the reason why we have to be careful how we operate in the world. So Brahmaji is trying to run because these negative qualities are after him. They want to eat him up. So what happens? He goes to Narayana. Let us see what he does. Verse 25, he approached the personality of God in Narayana, who bestows all boons and who dispels the agony of his devotees and those who take shelter at his lotus feet. He manifests his innumerable forms for the satisfaction of his devotees. Lord Brahma approached the Lord, addressed him thus, "My Lord, please protect me from the sinful demons who are created by me under your order. They are infuriated by the appetite of sex and have come to attack me. My Lord, you are the only one capable of ending this affliction of the distressed and inflicting agony on those who never resort to your feet." Now, what happens? I just now gave you an explanation. Any action that you do in this world, a wrongful action, one, that wrongful action can come and bite you any which way. Because if you have indulged in that action, the world will hound you back. Let us say now a teetotaler. There is somebody who has never drunk. If the teetotaler tells you that I have never drunk in my life, but maybe in his office party someday by mistake he must have taken a small sip, that will get remembered by everybody. And when that happens, they are going to bring it out and say, "No, you are not a teetotaler, you have had drinks." I hope you are getting this point. Think on the lines. Someday, when you don't want to be that person, but you might have created one mistake in your life, that mistake will come and hound you. Because this is a part and parcel of our general makeup of human beings. So you will find that Brahmaji has now created a problem just because the Lord said, "Go produce something." And because he did that, he has created a world of wrongful creatures. Those are not supposed to be produced by him. But yet, because he has done that, there is a lot of issues. So he has gone back to his boss, Narayana. "Please save me, please save me, please save me. Because see, under your instructions I created this. Now there is a problem." I hope you get the point. Nobody wants to take the blame. Everybody wants to push the blame on somebody else. So here also Brahmaji is punctuating by his sentence by saying, "You told me to create, that is why I created, and because of that all wrong kinds of creatures have come." It's a blame game. Okay? And Brahmaji is no great god. Okay? He is a person who is like a Rajasic person who loves to pass on the blame to somebody else. There are lots of things which he has done in his life which are not supposed to be likable. That's why he got one of his heads chopped off. Okay? It's a part and parcel of his. He will create mistakes and then he will go to the great gods and he'll say, "Save me, save me, save me." Here also now he has come to the Lord Narayana and said, "Please save me from these creatures. I only have created them. They want to eat me up now." So think like this. Your own creation can sometimes do something wrong. Alright? Now let us see what happens. Verse 28, the Lord, who distinctly sees the minds of others, perceived Brahmaji's distress and said to him, "Cast off this impure body of yours." Thus commanded by the Lord, Brahma cast off his body. So what does the Lord say to him? Narayana says, "See, it is because of your ill thinking, the wrong thinking that you did." Cast off your body means what? All the dirty thoughts that you had, all the thoughts of all the doubts and stuff like that. You have not started your day nicely. You have started it with all your wrongful thoughts. And naturally, all wrong things have come into the picture. I'm sure you have experienced this yourself also. Suppose early in the morning the tea falls on your clothes. Do you know the whole day is going to go in that fashion where everything is going to go wrong? Because one mistake takes us to the next one, then to the next one, and then to the next one. So we have to discard this outer body, which means we have to give up these kind of tendencies of ours. Can you give up? No. Can you at least guard them and say, I will not do this again? So now Brahmaji, what he does, he has been told by Narayana, now can you discard this body of yours, which is impure? We created all this nonsensical stuff. Give up these thoughts. Like, we say to a drunkard, don't drink, your family is getting affected. We say these words, isn't it? Don't do drugs, because if you do drugs, then, it's not good for your health and the world also. There are lots of issues. So we tell the people like this. So in a similar fashion, give up this body. This is what the Lord has told him. So now what happens when he gives up the body? Another strange thing starts happening. The body given up by Brahma took the form of the evening twilight, when the day and the night meet, a time which kindles passion. The asuras, who are passionate by nature, dominated as they are by the element of rajas, took it for a damsel, whose lotus feet resounded with the tinkling of anklets, whose eyes were wide with intoxication, and her hips were covered by fine cloth over which shone a girdle. Her breasts projected upwards because of their clinging to each other, and they were too contagious to admit any intervening space. She had a sharp, shapely nose and beautiful teeth. A lovely smile played on her lips, and she cast a sportful glance at the asuras. Adorned with dark tresses, she hid herself, as it were, out of shyness. Upon seeing that girl, the asuras were all infatuated with an appetite for sex. Here is a very strange, funny situation. Brahmaji is discarding his body. Remember, Brahmaji is the creator. He is the creator. Now the Lord has told him, because of your dirty thoughts, your body which is there, the outer body which you created yourself, had all the wrong stuff in it. Can you discard it? When you discard it, what happens? I had seen one very old serial. Okay, this must have been way back in time. Now, in that old serial, there is this person who has the habit, in olden times, I don't know in today's day and age, but I remember from the past, there were these magazines called Playboy and Penthouse and all that. There were these nude women and all that. So this is a magazine. So this male character in that particular serial, he had the habit of keeping these magazines in some place in the toilet. Okay. Now the scene played out like this, and then he gets married, and then he has children, and one fine day, the person discovers that his son is doing the same thing. He has found that old man's stash somewhere, and now he is going through it. It is exactly like this situation. Brahmaji's mind, which is full of trash, he has discarded it. It's like this Playboy or Penthouse kind of magazines. Okay? That magazines are beloved of all these yakshas and the rakshasas and all. What do? They want to exploit it. They want to see it. And they start creating dreams world of theirs. There is nobody there. There is nobody there. It's just a magazine kind of a thing. Think. How does the fantasy play in the mind of a man? Or a woman for that matter nowadays? It plays out. You see something, you are watching something, and your own body starts reacting to it, isn't it? And then your mind goes in a tizzy. It starts creating human characters. The characters are literally right in front of your eyes. So, when Brahmaji discards this body of his, it becomes twilight zone, twilight. So, twilight is the, fag end of the day when the sun has set and about the darkness. So, at that time, if you know, the flow of all these juices are happening and the man and the woman are more interested in satisfying their desires. So this man, this yaksha or whoever rakshasa, he creates a creature in his mind, a beautiful person. When you see the description of these characters, it sounds very fishy to our ears. How can a holy book talk like this? This is hypocrisy on the part of human beings. The God has created these creatures. If you go to any temple in India, you will never find a woman wearing clothes from top to bottom. Have you ever seen that? All the depiction, the paintings and whatever, the sculpture that is there, is literally everybody is naked over there. Half naked for that matter. Because the ancient Indians were not at all interested in trying to hide their body or whatever. It's a part of the culture. But today's day and age, the censor board will put an adult certificate. No, you can't see. 18 and above only can see. So this is hypocrisy today. How? Well, according to our old people, that is not something that you are supposed to do. Whereas the scriptures are willing to talk about it. So Brahmaji's body in the mind, this body which he discarded, in the minds of these Rakshasas and the Yakshas, it has become a beautiful woman. And these people are running after her. It's a fantasy land, And she has got beautiful tresses, her body is very beautiful, she has shapely nose, beautiful teeth, lips are good, blah, blah, blah. Everything, about her is so beautifully described. The demons praised her. Oh, what a beauty. What rare self-control. What a budding youth in the midst of us all who are passionately longing for her. She is moving about like one absolutely free from passion. This is as if the person is moving around in the free from passion. There is nothing like that. You will find that the depiction is such that the lusty people are after her, but she is not passionate about it. Well, even you may not be passionate about it, but your body is talking a different language, isn't it? See, there are lots of people today in all these TikTok and Instagram and all these channels. You will find that the women and people are dressing in a very, very strange manner. They may be half naked. And they are going around in the circles, in trains and all these other places. And then they point out to the person, why are you looking at me? Well, if you are half naked, naturally the whole world is going to look at you because everybody is a Rakshasa. What makes you think that you should not be seen then you should be wearing a burqa, isn't it? Yesterday there was one video where the woman in front, they were in a queue. So there was this lady, she's a Westerner, and she is wearing her normal clothes like a Westerner. And behind her is a burqa-clad woman. This burqa-clad woman doesn't like this woman wearing this kind of clothes. So she takes one needle and she pokes it in her back. So the woman asks her, why are you poking me like this? So she says, Why are you dressed like this? Because it excites a man. Got the point or no? A man does not need excitement. You have to understand, even if you are covered by means of an entire cloth, the man's brains are always in a state of dizzy. They will imagine you to be some, like Cleopatra's of this world. Okay. Helen of Troy, Cleopatra, all the beautiful women in the world. Nefertiti or somebody like, God knows. I'm just giving some names, okay? But this is how a man is. Even if you are covered also, they are going to unrobe you. In their minds, of course. So don't go by that. But this is what happened yesterday. It was there on the internet somewhere. Naturally, you will have to understand this is the mind is how it works. The mind of a man is already looking at all the wrong stuff, even if there is nothing wrong over there. It is his inherent nature. Nature why? Inherent nature why? Because he has got the genetic structure of a yaksha and a rakshasa. What does the woman have? We are going to learn that. Okay. The demons praised her. We've done that. Indulging in various speculations about the evening twilight, which appeared to them endowed with the form of a young woman, the wicked-minded asuras treated her with respect and fondly spoke to her as follows. Who are you, a pretty girl? Whose wife or daughter are you? What can be the object of your appearing before us? Why do you tantalize us, unfortunate as we are, with the priceless commodity of your beauty? Look at the way how it is being said. They are not taking the blame on how their eyes are seeing, but they are saying, oh, you are very beautiful, you are so good. Whose wife are you? Whose daughter are you? Who is this? They don't give a damn to all these statements. These statements have no value or meaning. See, please understand, whether it's a father or a son or it's a man end of the day. Every man is like this only. There are no exceptions in the rule. Okay. Yeah, the exceptions are what, if the person is of a different type. Nowadays, all these other types are there. I'm talking about a man and a woman. So where a man is concerned, his first thought is that only. All the wrong stuff in the world. He is not thinking of anything else. He doesn't care whether you are somebody's daughter, your age, you are a very tiny girl or a big girl or whatever. It does. Nobody gives a damn to that. It's written over here, isn't it? What does it say? Somebody's daughter or somebody's wife. Doesn't make a difference to any of these people in the world. It doesn't sound nice to their ears also. For them, end of the day, it's a body. It's a body. And the only thing that is motivating them is one act only. That's it. So they are saying all these kind of things. Whoever you may be, oh beautiful girl, we are fortunate to being able to see you. While playing with a ball, you have agitated the minds of all the onlookers. What ball, what onlookers, what? It's evening twilight. Twilight creates these fantasies for human beings, men. And they are dreaming of all these things. And the way she is moving around and things are happening, it's all a single pointed devotion to one act only. It's a one act play. Oh beautiful woman, when you strike the bouncing ball against the ground with your hand again and again, your lotus feet do not stay in one place. Lotus feet. Oppressed by the weight of your full-grown breasts, your waist becomes fatigued and your clear vision grows dull, as it were. Pray, braid your comely hair. Now giving advice to her. All your hair is so loose and it's going all over the place and stuff is happening. Oh my God, it sounds more pornographic than anything, isn't it? What does it tell you? Doesn't it tell you that this is what we all people in the world are only into this? Brahmaji's creation at the end of the day, you think somebody else's creation, you are created by some other person? No. Brahmaji is Rajasic in nature. His twilight is creating all these thoughts in you. And who are these Yakshas and Rakshasas? Creation? Brahmaji's creation only. These kind of negative thoughts are his creation. There is nobody who can say, I am some great person and I don't think of this kind of a thing. Even today's day and age, have you not heard of all the Babajis falling for all these things? What? There is no exception in this world. Somebody who says, no, I am like this, I am safe, no, I am not. Oh, so you are not Brahmaji's creation, is it? No, you are some saint. There are no saints in this world. From the highest to the lowest, everybody is into this trap. That is why even our saints were falling for it. You know Vishwamitra's story, no? Do I need to tell you that? All the sages and the saints were like that only. So there is nothing which doesn't do this. It's all nothing. It's a creation of the mind. So here there is a description of all these kind of things. With the Asuras, clouded in their understanding, took the evening twilight to be a beautiful woman showing herself in the alluring form, and they seized her. With a laugh full of deep significance, the worshipful Brahma then evolved by his own loveliness, which seems to enjoy itself by itself the host of Gandharvas and the Apsaras. So Brahmaji, part of this whole game, his body which he discarded has become the twilight. These twilights are the Gandharvas and the Apsaras. It's another domain. So here you will find that these horrible creatures, demonic creatures, are after these Apsaras, beautiful people, and Gandharvas. That is why evening time you listen to all this kind of alluring music, isn't it? Music is a very important tool for bringing you in the mood, isn't it? Whether it is loud music in a discotheque or some kind of a thing. Nowadays these idiots are playing bhajans in all these places. Oh sir, you are going for a bhajan. Look at the way people are dressed over there. Look at everybody is looking for somebody else. Oh, in the name of God, bhajan, they are taking other person's number. I'll call you back. Nice place to have a get together. After bhajan, what do? After bhajan, you have tirtha and prasad. Tirtha. They will have the tirtha, of course, because evening time, no, Brahmaji's creation, sir. You can keep on calling it bhajan sandhya or something like that. What bhajan sandhya? They are playing these bhajans in these kind of corporate places and evening parties. Think about it. Such hypocrisy this is. Personally, I wouldn't want that thing to happen simply because when you are thinking on one thing and you are trying to take the name of God, it is like on one side you pray to Krishna and on the other side you say, oh my God, he has got 16,000 wives. How does that sound? It's not devotion, isn't it? You're already tainted. So these bhajans and kirtans, actually when I have visited so many ashrams and things like that in the past, I have seen personally in different places, people are going only to see beautiful bodies over there. They are not interested in yoga, meditation and all. Nobody is interested. They feign it. They are faking it to the core. Every kind of a place where they have this yoga and meditation and they tell you to wear those kind of funny clothes. Why do you need those clothes for that matter? Huh? It's nothing but allurement. It is nothing but enticement. No, there are going to be a lot of people in this world who will not like my statement. I'm sorry. This is exactly what happens. They themselves are doing, but they are hypocritical and saying, oh, no. I went there for yoga and meditation. Sir, in your meditation, you are thinking of the woman who is sitting in front of you. You are not thinking of God. There is no God in your picture. That is the God. That person sitting in front of you. I have seen it happen everywhere. Well, it's a part and parcel. You have to understand this. After that, Brahma gave up the shining and the beloved form of the moonlight. Vishwavasu and other Gandharvas gladly took possession of it. So, because he has given up this particular body of his, the Gandharvas and these Vishwavasus and all these other creatures, they said, okay, we will take the body. The glorious Brahma next evolved from his sloth the ghost and the fiends who closed their eyes when he saw them and stand naked with their hair scattered. So we are going to do about ghost tomorrow. Just now we will stop over here with Brahmaji giving up his body. Tomorrow we will tackle the ghosts. Because the ghosts have their own story. Okay? You know what a ghost is, isn't it? Not the one who does ooh in the night. No. I'm not talking about that ghost. The ghost is in you. We are going to discuss the ghost in you. The demon in you. We are not talking about some great godly features or nothing like that. All these tendencies are your tendencies. Brahmaji created this tendency inside of you. The evening time also there inside of you. There's nothing outside. So don't get carried away by the sentences saying that, oh, this is nothing to do with me. Sir, very much to do with you. Alright, so we will stop over here for today.